Good morning, Kitchen Witches. This is your tarot and menu inspiration for the day. I am Chef Lisa, editor and chief of A Chef's Grimoire magazine, which is right here. And if you want to know more, you can go to achefsgrimoire.com, and there you'll find all the information about the magazine. But for today, we are going to pull a card, and that is going to be what we're going to need to bring into our day. We're going to need to incorporate it into our day, let it be our inspiration, let it plan our meals for us, right? So what is that card? What is that card? Ready? Okay. Well, whoops. It is the Ten of Swords. Sorry. The Ten of Swords is a minor arcana. It is, it's a doozy. You know, and it shouldn't come to a surprise when you get it, right? It's been festering for a long time. Know that it's a minor arcana, right? And know that minor arcanas are fleeting moments, right? They happen, but they don't affect you like a life lesson would in a major arcana, right? They don't. They're fleeting. So, you know, that's good news with this card. Also, 10 as a number reduces down to 1, which means it's here and then you go back to the beginning. So if it's you laying face down in the dirt with 10 swords in your back, guess what? You have to think about what happens next, because what just happened is done. It's over. Never to come back. At least not for the moment. So, so knowing that, also with every minor, there's a major that rules it. And this is numbered 10. And 10 in the major arcana is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is what the Wheel of Fortune looks like when you hit rock bottom. But also know the Wheel of Fortune, just like the 10 here, 1 plus 0 equals 1. So the wheel is continually spinning. It goes up, it goes down, right? There's time in between that, but there's ups and there's downs. This person didn't pay attention to the in-between, right? Maybe they were riding a high for a really long time, knew there were things around them that they could change, but they decided not to. And guess what? It caught up to them. So also know swords are our mental capacity, yeah. So it's air, energy. And it means that most likely you were in this highfalutin position, but maybe you had a little bit of imposter syndrome. And you were thinking, you know what? They put me on this pedestal, but I don't know if I really deserve it. And in that hesitation, things creep in, right? All the negative thoughts, all the people in your lives that are Debbie Downers, right? That make you feel or you know, maybe speak to you in such a way that you say, you know what, they're right. Like they tell you, oh, you know, you're too short for that, or you know, you're too fat for that, or you know, they won't be that unkind, hopefully, but they're going to put it in such a way that makes you think that they've said what they've said, and then you're going to start to think about it, and it's going to bring you down. So maybe that's happened quite a bit, and now they have 10 swords in their back. How do you get out of this situation? Also, I wanted to give even more joy to this card is that, yes, Wheel of Fortune goes round and round, but Wheel of Fortune has its ups at a 10 and its ones down, right? So also the Magician is numbered 1. That's where we start. So this person needs to go back all the way from the 10th major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune, all the way back to the Magician to relearn how to use the element of swords, right? Because the Magician teaches you how to use the 4 elements. So to get out of this bind, each of these swords needs to be pulled out gently, right? They're a thought, a negative thought, and they need to be pulled out one at a time. So they're thinking, okay, it's over, I'm done, right? I'm gonna get fired. I have been fired, how do I restart my life? Well, I need to stop thinking that I'm not good enough. That's one sword, take it out. But you need to remind yourself every day, I'm better than that. I'm good enough for that. I'm the best person for that job. Pulling that sword out. That's what it is. So again, a minor arcana ruled by the two majors that turn the wheel and teach us what we need to know. So you've got really good footing under this card. So when it comes up, it shouldn't be my life is going to end. It should be, how do I pull those swords out so that my next step, when I get up, is going to be for the better. So now we're going to bring that into the kitchen. We're going to cook with the 10 of Swords. And I need to consult my cheat sheet to let you know what I have in store for us because I thought I knew and now I don't. Okay, so it is letting go. What meals can we let go of, right? Just like our thoughts, let them go. We're gonna work with foods that they just don't work together. So let it go and move on to something else. So the first thing I thought of was any citrus fruit with milk. What do you get when that happens? Usually you get a broken, clabbered mess, right? The milk is going to start to congeal and pull its curds from its way. It's beautiful if you want to make cheese, but if you want to make, say, a smoothie or a drink, you're not going to be squeezing lemon juice into your smoothie. You're not, because it's just going to turn everything not so good. So let go of that idea. The only way I've seen this done that has been successful is an orange Julius. Remember those from the mall days? So Orange Julius was, I don't know if they used milk. They may have used coconut milk because that would work. But it was some kind of milky product that they squeezed orange juice into. And it was like almost like an orange sorbet. But sorbet, again, is just orange juice. There's really no cream in it. I don't think so. Or a creamsicle. Maybe they do add a shot of cream at the end. But I'm thinking, stuff that doesn't work, like grapefruit squeezed into your smoothie. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that would work very well. Things with high acid going into milk, it's just going to make it curdle, right? So you want to avoid that at all costs. Instead, you make your smoothie, but make it with blueberries, strawberries, frozen stone fruit or pineapple or whatever floats your boat. But if you're gonna add cream, that's fine, right? Because it shouldn't clabber if you're not using high acid. The other way to avoid that is to use coconut milk or non-dairy milk instead. But really, I mean, stick away, take the sword out of doing high acid citrus with milk, with dairy products. No. So again, pulling that sword out. The next sword we're going to pull out is with lunch, sandwiches. So it may have been a popular sandwich in like the Depression era when there was nothing else in the house, but peanut butter and onion sandwich? No. No. Peanut butter and jelly, yes. Peanut butter and banana, terrific, right? But peanut butter and onions, I'm going to hold off and use my onions for a savory meal, not for a peanut butter sandwich. No. So pull that sword out. For dinner, All right, we want to make a cream sauce for our pasta, and we have no milk in the house because guess what? It didn't go well with our smoothie, and it you know, maybe you drank it all with that disgusting onion and peanut butter sandwich you made for yourself. You had to wash it down with something. So you have no cream in the house, but you want to make a creamy pasta dish. Yes, you're going to reach for the yogurt, but maybe you didn't see that in place of the whole milk yogurt, or the plain yogurt, you bought vanilla yogurt. And now you're adding that into the pasta. No, no, it's just not going to work. Because, all right, if you want it to work, you're going to take that pasta and now make it into a dessert, because the vanilla and the sugar in that yogurt is just going to turn it sweet, and it's not going to be dinner unless you want that. I wouldn't. So pulling that sort out, instead, we can take that mess that now it becomes a tower moment, because you got to get dinner on the table, and now your pasta's sweet instead of savory. So take it all out, put it into a bowl, turn that into like a pie, a pasta pie that has a custard in it. Nobody will ever know you screwed it up. That works. But for dinner, you're gonna have to make some more pasta, and this time grab that jar of marinara or Alfredo or whatever you got in the fridge, right? Or if you don't have anything and you just have oil, then a little garlic and oil, done. Well, a handful of cheese if you have it, right? Whatever you've got that will work with pasta, but vanilla yogurt, no. So there you go, right? Moments where you have a choice and you can pull that sword out very gently and get back up, put your hand on the wheel and turn it back to the top. And remember what the magician taught you, right? About how to use the element of air. And how that is by nurturing yourself, nourishing yourself, both, and nourishing all those around you with your kitchen magic. See you tomorrow.